This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington football team.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. And when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line.
First down, Jacksonville.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Devontae Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Again, the ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
First down.
Now it's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run with Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action now. Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Haskins going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haskins pass incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. Moved out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Neal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Come on.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the lead is up to 14.
Extra point is good. Makes the score Jaguars 24, Washington 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mark 56.
They'll begin the drive with Neal. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
On first down, it's Baker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Conner, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the handoff.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, now a run with Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington, 51 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Washington 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And what is this?
In punt formation.
They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go play action with Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and
Clock
10.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but